Finally, I again welcome you all in our video lecture series, Database Management System. In From the last video, we are starting with the structured query language. We already covered the introduction part of SQL language with a SQL command. Now in this video, we are going to cover all these SQL commands in detail. So let's start with the data definition language, that is DDL. Dear student, this data definition language used to create new database, table and view from the RDBMS, that is relational database system. So let's see. Before starting to, performing any operation on a database, you must create your database practically. So to create a database, you write create keyword. Database is also one keyword. To create a database, suppose tutorial point. This is a name of my database. So create database and name for your database. You can write any name. Okay. So after creating database, you create one table, that is relation. To create a table, use create table and table name. Create table are the keyword used to create a table, and article is a table name. You can give appropriate table name to your table. For creating a view, you write create view, and for underscore student is the view name. So view, what is view? We are going to cover the view concept, but it's whenever you want to create something, that is database, table, views, this create command is used to create a database, to create a table or create a views in a RDBMS. Okay, so create statement comes under the data definition language. Why? Because create work on a structure, right? And DDL commands are associated the operation on the structure of your database or the structure of this table or the structure of the view. Okay. Now next command is drop. So drop command view, table and database from the RDBMS. So drop the that is delete. Drop is used for the dropping, deleting view, table and database from the RDBMS. For the drop command, you just write drop and object type and object name. Suppose you want to drop database, just use a drop. Drop is keyword database. I want to drop the database tutorial point. I just created that database. I want to drop this database. That time I use drop keyword. Database is keyword and tutorial point is my database name. Yeah. Okay, so drop table article. Suppose I want to just dropping one table. That time I uses drop table keyword and the table name. Right? In this way, you can drop, that is delete from the using one DL command, that is drop command. Next is alter. Alter command is used for modifying the database schemas. Yes, we are using DDL command. We are work on a schemas or structure of the database table or view. So this command add an attribute in the relation article with the name subject to string type. Yes, yes, it is use alter command is used for the modifying the content of your database. So how to use this alter, create, modify, drop statement we will see in detail. So first create statement. So dear students, see here, for the create statement, the syntax is create keyword, table is also one keyword, table name is given by a user according to the application, and in bracket I give a column name with data type and size. Okay, let's take an example how to create a column table. So create table, these two are the keyword. Table name here as an employee, this is a table name. Name is an attribute or column name. Syntax, see here syntax, and according to syntax you create any table, any view in a database. So create table, these two are the keyword. Table name, here I take employee as a table name. Column name, I want name, email and DOB as a 3 column or attribute for my employee table. That's why I in bracket I include column name with data type and size. Varchar and varchar2 are the variable length string data type we already discussed. So I uses this varchar2 in bracket size 20, comma email is my attribute or column name with at data type and its size. DOB is my attribute name or column name with date is a data type. Okay. So this is the syntax for create statement. See here dear student. This is the syntax for create we already discussed. This is the example. After executing this type of two-dimensional with column and rows table gets created in your, it is a virtual view for your create statement. This is the syntax. This is the example. Suppose I create a table name as persons having attribute person ID, last name, first name, address and city with a data type size. After executing this line of code in SQL language, this is gets created with attribute or column name person ID, last name, first name, address and city. So dear student, this is one schema or the structure for the table gets created. Now you can, this is a one time process. Yes, it is a one time process. Therefore create, drop, alter, these are the these commands work on a structure or the schemas of the database. Therefore this command comes under the DDL command, that is data definition language. This is a one time process. After creating this table, I can add a thousand or multiple tuple in this table. For each tuple, there is no need to execute create statement again. This create statement we use one time to create a person table, right? So there, this is in this way create statement get execute. Next is drop statement. So dear student, drop is used to delete both structure and the record stored in the database. Yes, there are two command, drop and truncate is used in a SQL language. Now see the difference between drop and truncate. First drop. Drop is used to delete both structure and record. Whenever I execute this syntax drop table, like drop table, table is keyword and employee is a table name. Whenever I execute this command, dear student, remember all the structure of the employee table with all the tuples that is recorded in an employee table get deleted using drop command. Yes. Now we are see first truncate command, then we are moving to our alter command. So truncate. So it is used to delete all the rows from the table and free the space containing the table. Yes. So dear student, truncate is used to delete all the rows from the table, but main difference between truncate and drop is it does not free the space containing table. Truncate is only delete all the rows that is record at a time from the table, but the structure of the table remains same in the memory. So the syntax for truncate is truncate keyword, table is keyword and table name. Yes, if I want to truncate employee table, if in my employee table there are 100 sub tuples and I want to delete 100 tuple at a time, that time I use a truncate table employee command, which is comes under also DDL command. Okay. Now we are moving toward the next DDL command, that is alter. So yes, alter is used to alter the structure of the database. Okay, so this change could be either modify the characteristic of existing attribute or properly to add a new attribute. Okay, so there are two ways to execute alter command, dear student. To add a new column in the table, it is also why this alter command is comes under the ddl command. Yes, if I want to add a new attribute. Okay, so this is also characteristic of SQL. You can add a attribute at any time, right? Or add a new information at any time. This is the advantages of database management system. We can easily add or we can easily get change into the newer version. So if I want to add a new column or attribute, I use alter, and this adding a new attribute changes my structure, right, or the schemas in the database. Therefore this alter command under the ddl command. So see here, alter table, table name, add, this is the syntax. We will discuss one by one. Alter is a keyword, table is also keyword, table name is uh, the name of the table. You want to perform a alter operation on that table. Suppose employee, student, whatever. So table name is the name of the table. You want to perform a alter operation on that table. Add, suppose I want to add a new column in that table. So add, I use add as a keyword. Column name, new this column name is associated with a new column name you want to add, and column definition. Okay, so the data type for that column. See here, alter table, modify. Another way of alter command is if you want to alter a existing attribute or existing column. Suppose the size you want to alter. Suppose given size is 10 for the name attribute. So name varchar 10 is your existing attribute definition. If you want to change that definition to size of 10 to 20, that time also you can alter command. So alter table, modify, and column name and column definition. Okay, we will see all these command in a practical way also in a practical sessions. Next is let's take an example. So see here how to use alter command. Alter is keyword, table is also keyword, student underscore detail is a table name. If I want to add address a new attribute or column in my existing table student underscore detail, I use this type of alter command. Okay. If I want to modify the name existing column, that time I use a keyword modify with alter command. Truncate we already discussed. Now we are moving toward the DML, that is data manipulation language. Yes, dear student, after finishing DDL command, data definition language, we are going to data topic, data manipulation language. DML command are used to modify the database. It is responsible for all form of changes in the database. Now, till now, we are executing a command which are used directly on the schemas or the structure of the database. Now, DML command is responsible for the changes in the database. Okay, so the command DML is not auto committed. Okay, that means it can't permanently save all the changes in the database. They can be a rollback. Therefore, the next type of command is rollback and commit. So we will discuss on that. But DML, you only at this point remember DML is not auto committed statement. Okay, so under the DML command there are different type of command like insert, update, delete. We will see one by one in detail. So insert, think logically, as the name suggests, insert is used to insert a new data into the table. Yes, I have a structure of the table with me. Then there is a next step. insert a record in that table, that is tuples. So I work on a inside the database, that is inside the table. Therefore, performing a operation like insert, delete or update, I work on a tuples. Therefore, this type of command comes under the data manipulation language. We manipulate the data. So the syntax for insert is, see here again, insert is a keyword. Into is also use a keyword for the inserting a data in a table. Table name is a name of the table. Now there are two ways to use insert command, with column name and without column name. So first I discuss with column name. Suppose I want to specify a column name, then after table name in a bracket I specify the sequence of column for which I want to insert a value. Now values, after finishing n number of column name, I close the bracket and include values keyword, and after values keyword the actual values I want to insert it, list out all the values sequentially. Okay, means from this this insert command is related for, from the first way, that is using column name. Okay, uh, using this command, value 1 get placed for column 1, value 2 get insert into column 2, value 3 is get insert into column 3. Like this way, value n is get inserted in the column n. So dear student, we can use insert command in other way also. Method 2, for inserting command without specifying a column name. Yes, you can use this syntax for insert also, or you can use this syntax for the insert also. See here, insert, into, this two are the keyword for insert command. Table name is a name of the table on for which you want to insert the information, and directly use a values keyword. There is a no need to specify a list of column, and directly place a value 1 to n. But this is the value 1 get placed in a column 1 of the specifying table. Value 2 get placed in a column 2 of the specifying table. Like this way, you can use this type of syntax, or you can use this type of syntax for the insert command. Okay, let's see the example. Suppose insert keyword, I want to insert two value for the column author and subject in a table book. Then form a insert query. Yes, insert into book is my table name. I want to place a value for author and subject column. I specify here column name, then followed by values is the keyword, and as I want to enter string value, therefore I include in a quotation mark. So this is a first value placed in a author column, second value dbms, this is also one string, therefore this you may include in a, you must include in a quotation mark. Okay, and then this dbms get placed in a attribute subject or column name subject for this tuple. Okay, so next dml command is update command. Okay, after inserting a value, if you want to update that tuple, see the difference between alter and update. Alter command is for the DDL command, that is update information for the schemas or the structure. Now this update command is used to change the tuple value, that is the data inside the table, that is data manipulation purpose. Therefore this update command comes under the DML command. So this is update, having the syntax update one keyword. Update is one keyword. Table name is the name of the table you want to perform, on which you want to perform the update operation. Set, dear students, see here, set is a keyword used with update command. Okay, so set column name is equal to value, new value. You want to update this value for this column name, this value for this column name, and where is the condition. Okay, let's take an example so you can clearly understand how to use a update command. Update is a keyword, students is a table name, set is a keyword used with a update. This is the syntax for update command. So update table name student, set is a keyword, username is equal to this. Update username where student ID is 3. Yes, I need a where clause. Why where clause? From this query, I understood for the student ID 3, I change the username as this string value SONOO. Okay. So for the student ID 3, I change a username and set a username value to this value. Okay. This way, update command is used in a SQL language. Now we are moving toward the next DML command, data manipulation command, that is delete. Yes, delete is used to remove one or more row from the table. Okay, so syntax for delete is delete keyword from, delete from. Okay, delete from table name and where condition. Suppose I want to delete a tuple having author this snow, SONOO. So I write a query delete from table name. Suppose Java T point is my table name, where this is the condition. In my table, author is a snow having uh, all the tuple having author value is SONOO. All the tuple get deleted from this query. Okay. Now this is delete, update and insert are the three commands under the DML, that is data manipulation language. Now we are moving to the next command, data control language. DCL command. Dear student, DCL command are used to grant and take back the authority from the database user. Yes, we already discussed in the characteristic of DBMS in a first unit that database management system is a one type of software which is grant some permission to user on or get back some permission to access a table or to access a database, to access a multiple table. Decide these permissions using DCL command, term as data control language. There are some DCL uh, popular DCL command are grant and invoke. Suppose grant command. How we use a grant command? It is used to give a user access privilege to the database. Suppose grant select update on my table to some user comma another user. Yes, if I want to change a access privilege from one user to another user, I uses this grant syntax. Revoke is opposite. It is used to take back the permission. Suppose for another user, I give a permission using grant command. I want to get back the all the permission from that another user, then I use revoke statement. Revoke select comma update on my table from user 1 to user 2. In this simpler way, we can deny a permission or give a access of performing operation on that table or database from user to user using grant and revoke command. Okay. Now next is transaction control language. So dear student, transaction command can only use with a DML command. So in transaction control command, there is a two basic command, commit and rollback, and also another save point. So dear student, in a DML, introduction to DML, I already discussed you that DML command is not save automatically. Okay. So but a DDL command is no need to save DDL command. Okay, that DDL command save automatically. Therefore this TCL command is used for saving or rollbacking the operation on data. So uh, therefore this commit, rollback and save point, this transaction control language command use with a DML command like insert, delete and update, right? So how to use this commit command? See here, commit command is used to save all the transaction to that point, to that instance, right? So using just like commit and semicolon, suppose I delete this, delete from customer where age is equal to 25. I perform this delete operation on the database, but this DML command is not saved automatically. Therefore I need to perform a commit command to save these changes in a database. Now rollback. After a rollback is a reverse of commit command. Rollback command is used to undo the transaction. Yes, similar way, redo and undo. Like undo, if you want to undo the transaction, that time you use this rollback command. But this rollback command is used for the transaction that have not already been saved. Okay, so for that we can use a rollback command. Using the syntax for rollback, just rollback keyword and semicolon. Then save point. Dear student, save point is used to roll the transaction, all the transaction to specific transaction, okay, or specific point. Okay, so save point and save point name, this is the syntax for save point operation. Okay, so it is used to roll the transaction back to the certain point without rolling back the entire transaction. So these are the three transaction control command, very useful in a in a database management system. Now next is very important command, that is data query language. Yes, data query language is used to fetch the data from the database. It is used only one command, that is select, but you can select multiple way or retrieve the data in a multiple format from the database. In a next video we are in SQL queries, we see how we use a select command to select a appropriate data for the user. Yes, so select is the same as a projection operation in a relational algebra. We already discussed the relational algebra command. In the similar way, projection operation in the relational algebra is similar to the select query. So how we use a select query? See here, syntax. Select is a keyword. Expression from the table. Expression means you, what you want to select from that table, the attribute name. Okay, so select expression from the table and where condition. Yes, select, suppose let's take an example. Suppose I want only the employee name from the employee table whose age is greater than 20. This is the simple uh, user request, and from this user request I write a one query. How? Select, I want employee name only, therefore select employee name, this is the expression, from table name. This employee name is situated in employee table, therefore from table name employee. Where is the condition? I want a tuple or record whose age is greater than 20. Therefore, I include this where clause here, right? So this is the simple way, that is data query language is used to fetch the data from the database. Okay. So, dear student, in this way, the different commands, SQL commands are used in a SQL language. Now, we are moving toward the next concept, that is views in SQL. Similar way, a table, there exist a views. You can create a view in a SQL language. So what is view? So views in SQL are considered as a virtual table. Okay. So suppose 100 by 100, there are 100 attributes for in a one table with 1000 row. From this table, if I want only 3 attribute with 100 tuples. So in this way, we create a abstract view or virtual table from the existing table or existing in a database is termed as a view. Okay, so view is also contain rows and column. So dear student, to create a view, we can select the field from one or more table. Okay, you can create a view from single table also or from a multiple table also. Okay, so this is the very big advantages of view. We create a virtual table from a combination of multiple table also. Okay, so a view can either have a specific row based on a certain condition or all the rows from the table. This is the depend upon the user requirement or user need. Then question arises, how we create a view. Dear students, see here properly. A view can be created using create view statement. Okay, so we can create a view from single table also and from the multiple table also. We already discussed. So syntax for a view is, see here, create is a keyword, create view is a keyword, view name, as view name you can give any name to your view, as is a keyword, and select the data you want from the existing table. Yes, if I want to select uh, column 1 to up to n from the table name where the specific condition, and retrieve all these data and place or create a virtual table and place this data into that virtual table. Okay, so view is having its own column and row. Done. So this is the syntax and how view gets created. See here. So creating view from the single table. Create view is the keyword. Detail view is the view name, that is virtual table name. You can give any name. As is also one keyword. Now dear student, the information from the student detail table having roll student id less than 4, I pick up the name and addresses for the student having student id less than 4, and from the table student underscore detail, this is an existing single table, I retrieve the information for the student, which information, name and address for the student whose student id is less than 4 from the student underscore detail table, and place this information in a detail view virtual table. And using this syntax, dear student, detail view virtual table gets created. Now it's time to see the content for detail view table. Then again I execute a query, select star from detail view. From this statement, view is get created. But if I want to see the detail of detail view table, virtual table, then I execute again select query, select star from detail view, gives this detail, name and address. See here, I only select name and address from the student detail. Therefore, in a detail view, only name and addresses of the student ID having less than 4 get placed and view is get created. In this way, you can create a view from a single table. Now see here, creating view from the multiple table. This is a very important concept whenever you write a nested queries or retrieve the information from the multiple table. See carefully. I explain you how to create a view from a multiple table. So create view is a keyword, mark view, I give a name for my uh, created view, that is marks view, as this is the syntax for creation. Now in my view, which information I want this query get execute. See here, I uses two table here. From, after from keyword there is a table name, so student underscore detail and student underscore mark. Using this two table, I retrieve the information Which information? I only wants a name from student detail. But here, dear student, two tables are get involved. Therefore, I specify the attribute name with table name with dot operator. Okay. So, I repeat, from student detail, I want name and address, and from student mark table, I need marks attribute. Therefore, I include select in a expression student underscore detail dot name. Name is attribute from which table? Student underscore detail. Therefore, student underscore detail dot name, comma. I also need a address from student underscore detail only. Therefore, student underscore detail dot address. Now I want a marks from student underscore mark table. Therefore, I include student underscore marks dot marks. Marks is the attribute name from the student underscore mark. Okay, in this way expression is get written from these two table. I want to use this two table. Therefore, list all the table name you want to required separated by comma. Okay, and after where is the condition, that is student. I want to build a relation on a common attribute. So in a student underscore mark and student underscore detail, there is a name attribute is common. Therefore, I place a where condition that student underscore detail dot name is equal to student underscore marks dot name. Okay, in this way, the information get fetched from this nested query and placed into a marks view. Okay, now marks view is another virtual table gets created. The result of this nested query are get retrieved and placed into a virtual table marks view. Done. And to see view this the record in a marks view, I write a query select star from marks view, and this is the result of this name, address and marks, these three expression or attribute, and these are the values where I retrieve from this nested query. Okay, in this way view is get created from multiple table. Now next ddl command for view, deleting view. Yes, just drop view and view name. If I want to delete this marks view, then I just execute command drop view. This is the keyword and marks view is the view name, semicolon. Execute this delete all the structure and the tuples or data inside the view. Okay, dear student, so this is how SQL command and views are get execute using in a SQL language on a database. So dear student, for today we stop here. Thank you all for your patience listening. Thank you.